11.
Easily the most selfless and dramatic moment in Vegeta's life. And it amounts to absolutely nothing!
Well, I mean, it doesn't kill Boo, but it does bring Vegeta's character arc to a close.
And he gets a neat statue of himself. Mama can put it out in the living room, scare burglars away, grind against it, weird freaky shit.
I don't get it. How do you turn to stone after you blow yourself up?
Anime.
This moment truly is a classic, even if it's undercut by doing effectively nothing to defeat the villain.
It's his acknowledgement that he has truly grown to care for this world and the people around him. It's a beautiful, powerful moment.
That doesn't necessarily make up for the numerous times he's f***ed everyone over.
Oh, come on. The guy nearly brings about the end of the earth 4 times, and somehow he's a villain.
Good night, sweet prince, and flights of Cell Jr. sing thee to thy rest.
10.
Hey look, Vegeta's not blowing himself up this time.
This time, he's blowing someone else up in what is probably one of his most, if not the most, badass moment in the show.
It sort of feels like a return to form for him. You know, until Android 18.
Between some classic quotes and utter domination of Android 19, this scene is the perfect way to reintroduce the Prince of All Saiyans.
Also, this is the first fight we see where Vegeta actually defeats an opponent that Goku couldn't handle himself.
What? How does that count? He was having a heart attack.
Shut up! Taking this!
The prince is back, baby. With a bang.
Yeah, okay, that's acceptable.
9.
All right, Kaiser, go ahead.
I love this scene. It's my favorite.
Well, to be fair, there's a lot to love. Frieza has miraculously returned, stronger than ever, and he's on planet Earth seeking revenge.
With the Z-Warriors all paling in comparison to Frieza's power and Goku nowhere to be found, their only savior is this mysterious
Trunks, who shows up by dicing all of Frieza's men, turning into the second Super Saiyan of the entire series, takes his most devastating attack head-on, and then proceeds to butcher Frieza and eliminate his short-lived father, whilst accompanied by a special, albeit plagiarized, piece of music and everything.
Speaking of King Cold, he does kind of just show up to die, doesn't he?
It's actually a pretty good fake-out. You think this arc might be about Frieza's revenge, but nope. Time-traveling robots.
Cyborgs, to be exact.
Nobody cares.
Jinzoganan, Jinzo Negan, Jinzuningen. Oh, f*** it.
8.
A Christmas miracle, or so they say, and Piccolo's heart grew 3 sizes that day.
And then instantly imploded due to Nappa's attack.
Piccolo's sacrifice here is the perfect cap to his character arc, which we see begin with his training of Gohan.
It's also a huge dramatic moment because this is, once again, the end of the Dragon Balls, as far as we knew anyway.
Between its beautiful animation and huge impact, this moment may be Piccolo's best.
It's also one of the first scenes that comes to mind when you think of the Saiyan arc.
Thank you, Big Green. You'll always live on in our hearts.
And when they wish you back on Namek.
7.
We don't even need to include the entire fight here. This one shot, standing across from each other, it's one of the most iconic shots of the 2 rivals in this entire series.
It's the calm before a wicked storm, leading up to the classic beam struggle. Oh shit. Is that on the list? Guys, yeah, we're gonna include the beam struggle here.
It also sets a precedence, for better or worse, of how future battles would play out. High-level attacks, advanced aerial fighting, beam battles,
Endless banter.
Screaming.
so much screaming!
It all kind of started here, with one of the most epic stare downs known to anime.
6.
Krillin down! Krillin down!
It's the first time in the series that a main character dies.
And certainly not the last for Krillin.
It's also the first time we see Goku in a pure rage. He cuts contact with everybody and then goes on a rampage of revenge, nearly losing his own life in the process. Rampage!
It's a somber, grim moment that sets the tone for the rest of the season. Death is a big part of this arc, and Krillin starts a domino effect that leads to the biggest, most dramatic season of the series thus far.
Also, Tambourine done kicked in his frontal lobe. That's gotta suck.
Boot to the head!
Ah, why?
5.
Top 5, folks!
And it's another villain death.
And another Kamehameha.
This scene means a lot to the series. It's the death of Cell.
It's Gohan coming into his own.
And it's Goku finally passing the torch to his son. Until the next arc where he promptly takes it back.
It's a stunning scene, where Gohan is quickly running dry on power, and Cell is just not giving him an inch.
It takes a combined effort of everyone involved to even get him to flinch, but it's actually Vegeta that ends up finally saving the day.
Woo! GG!
Also, the imagery here is some of the best. The father-son Kamehameha, Gohan walking slowly with one hand raised, Cell's obliteration.
It's a fantastic climax to an unforgettable arc.